continue. Okay, there we go. Not even gonna bother setting the timer, cause we're just gonna head
Uh,
off into
so, uh,
experience land after that.
so, uh,
Echelon?
Alan and me are both in the chantry, right?
Who?
He gave me a sword after all.
Yeah, he would go to the chantry with the sword.
Oh, you want to talk
Hmm.
inside there?
Yes. Do we want to talk inside there, Bacon?
I don't see why not.
Uh, so, in my office, secret office actually. So, because
Which one is the secret office?
Uh,
the one
Downstairs, you.
with blue fancy chairs.
Okay. He actually leads you down several staircases, and then to a place filled with many, many books, and then he leads you to a bookcase. And he faffs around with it, and the bookcase just slides aside, revealing a way into what seems to be an office. That cheeky cunt.
Oh, fancy. I would like one of those on my tower. Uh,
I
what
could
was the
decide.
name of the company that constructed this?
I did, almost beaming with like, you know,
Well, it's more
pride.
like you designed it and had all the workmen executed or mind wiped or something, but you
I
know.
mean, that's beside the point. It's effectively my work.
You're the
Not
only
to
one
say-
left alive who remembers about it and can claim credit.
Yeah.
I will draw my British sword.
Yes. There's something been pressing on my mind. The whole confrontation there. It was very close to getting out of hand.
Namely, you
Yes,
suck, I should be prince instead.
No.
yes, it
Not at
was
all.
indeed interesting with
Yeah.
how
Y- y-
everyone
Yeah.
was at the place that we knew that was going to be just Arky and the other guy.
The Volcavians were very interestingly on were the same side as the Gangrel, or at least seemed like that, didn't it?
Yes, another worrying matter. I don't think that you are aware of my abilities that I got through the time. So, one of those, I think you may be familiar with the Kiasid. I learned a few things with them, and after the question of would you overthrow my rule, no, he's not doing it now, but he would. It's something
Can
to
I
think about.
roll intelligence occult on that to confirm?
Hmm.
Or would I know since 6 occult?
You would know because you read Akisi's mind. And you
Yeah, that's true.
penetrated. Yeah. You. Since she uses Meterseria to detect the Fae, you would be aware of the first two levels of that power.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah. Oh, that is. Yeah, that confirms my suspicions.
Know Demi. They know.
It might be that we have to do something about it.
What are you suggesting?
Okay. Okay. Okay, let's do this. I suggest let's talk plainly here. Now that Vivian isn't listening anymore.
Oh fuck. Epic, you are the only one keeping this together! No!
Dude,
What have I
I know.
done?
Yeah.
Oh no.
I suggest we capture Vivian's body for safekeeping so that and ensure that Halfdan doesn't try any more rebellious things. ever.
See, and would when we retrieve the body, uh, would we also retrieve Havden, or shall he, hypothetically, fall into my blade and burn to death?
I mean, that of course would be entirely an accident.
Yes, it's very sharp. Someone could cut himself by just touching it.
Yes, indeed. Ah, an agreement then?
I think we have one.
Then let us move out.
You suck, the both of you fucking cunts!
I mean, the golden opportunity.
Why did you need to be on torpor, Epic? Why?
Because I had to save you.
I mean,
Well, actually, no, that's the wrong thing to roll for sending anyway. Yo. Oh no. Okay. I don't think you specifically know where they are blaring, though. You know that the Malkavians seem to always hang out with him.
Mhm.
And you know that it's in the area, probably.
I've used telepathy, but I didn't know if this was actually gonna happen or not. Didn't want to waste his points. So, I think I'll be taking my sledge with me this time.
Would you have somewhere that I could refill my blood?
Uh, do we have any? I don't think we have any left, really.
Not really, and he would need a specific brand unless he was drinking vamp blood.
Yeah. I mean, I could give him some of mine. It's a thing.
No.
Rather not, but yeah, I mean, felt like it was necessary. I would give him 3 points of blood.
How
From
much time would you take with the blade? I think I need
it
to
takes
go
15
on.
minutes. I assume we did this beforehand.
It's like 10 minutes, really.
Yeah, 10 minutes, but whatever.
Okay, that's very quick.
Yeah, it's actually really quick. That's why I asked if you wanted to be here in the chantry talking to me. So yeah,
Let's see.
I'd take Sledge with me, and I'd take both Tremere again.
Okay. They ask you what the fuck is going on.
We have a sensitive mission. I can't share the details. Just you'll know when we're there.
Okay. Let's see. Roll a luck die, Jack. Actually. Roll unlikely. High is good. For you.
Fuck. That's not good.
That's bad.
Sir, I would prefer to. This would be Leonard, actually. Sir, if you don't mind, it might be better if we hunted first.
There isn't much time.
We,
really
me
isn't.
and Michelle spent a lot of blood preparing for the previous confrontation. We're not in much of a state. We're gonna hunt towards the morning.
So be it, but be on your guard.
You can roll perception empathy on Leonard, by the way.
Yeah, I'm going to roll perception empathy so hard.
You're good. Seems legit. That was a tense moment.
Don't trust him at all. I think we just think. If you think you're best, if you think you're better off, if you need to hunt, I think it's best if you stay here.
Very well, sir. Then, sir. Of course.
So,
Are there any rituals specifically for a lord to communicate with regions under their control, Dracalore, Epic?
Yeah, you can.
there is one. There is one. It's the
Yes.
one mind of the Covens, but I need to know the ritual as well.
No, you don't actually.
Oh, you don't?
As far as I remember, it lets you actually just immediately contact those that you know in the position of regency.
Let's just say someone's
Online.
rushing to the phone to report about the kind of thing he was told to watch for. You know,
Yeah.
just as an aside.
Yeah, I pretty much assumed that much.
It requires an hour. Fuck. She can't tell you not to before you do it. No.
Yeah, it's a level 5 ritual. It requires a lot of preparation, but it's a very good one.
Oh, fuck me. God fucking damn it. You assholes.
I know! I'm sorry, but I really don't see my character acting any other way, especially since he knew Habdan has her.
Okay.
Perfect opportunity? Likely. Does the prince agree? Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
Halfdan went too far with the prince.
I want both of you to roll perception investigation to figure out which apartment Halfdan is in.
Okay. If I use my telepathy, can I get reads of the people around? If any?
Yes, due to all of your various powers, for you it will go down difficulty 4 on the investigation.
Even with investigation of my own.
Even with... well, you do need to be systematic. Bacon, do you have investigation?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Let's
I
see.
did. Yeah.
I'm debating between a +1 and +2 to difficulty for those that don't have it at all.
Michelle is coming with me, right?
Michelle would be coming with you. She does seem unhappy about this, though.
Yeah, I'm aware, but she might earn a promotion.
God's damn. She does have investigation.
Yeah, I'll tell her what I'm looking for when we're essentially in the area. Essentially with plan, then and there.
Okay.
Because I didn't want to tell them before I knew
Okay,
their
she just heads straight for the apartment.
Might even get there before the Malkavians and shit. With Auspex active, do I notice any Malkavians in the area? Or any other obfuscated people?
I can tell, no.
Everybody blood buff the max, guys.
I I assume you're taking your ghoul, right, Bacon?
Yes.
Okay.
And if you want, you can get 3 blood points from me, Bacon.
Good joke.
If you want to, you
No.
can get 3 blood points from me. So,
No, thank you.
Okay.
I'm fine.
So, I assume you head upstairs.
yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Bacon kick in the door or something. Well, actually, is he in the? Is Halfdan inside?
You can't hear anything inside with your auspex. You can't all read through the walls. But if they're there, they're staying as still as only corpses can be.
Okay, this is a fucking trap.
Probably.
Yeah. Oof. Can I force a aspects roll?
You can throw me your auspex rating at the hidden difficulty.
No power.
Fucking yes.
Yeah, something is off. You get the feeling that they were somehow tipped off.
Of course they were. Oh, fucking course they were. Fucking Malkavians.
There's a lot of them, and none of them have been perma-killed, so they are still helping keep the network anchored.
Yeah, no, I'm like, yeah, no, back.
The
Yep.
ghoul just kept the axe and gives you a suggestive look.
It's a trap.
Okay. The ghouls and Michelle, or the ghoul and Michelle, start boughing off. Sledges, I assume, just outside, flapping around the wings. Or, yeah, flapping around the windows, that is, and waiting for someone to bust in, I assume, through the door inside so he can come through the window.
I'll communicate to him aspects that he'll be returning to. He should guard us, look around from above if anyone is outside.
Mm-hmm. He says he hears and sees nothing inside, but the curtains are drawn.
Yeah, I assumed as much.
Okay?
Yep.
He's overwatching you from above.
Heading back down.
Really, Jackalor? Really, Bacon, you had to say yes? Really?
I mean, yeah.
Of course he would plot to overthrow you. He's half anarch. If you give him a reason, of course he would. Most vampires would if you gave them a reason.
No.
He's just sad. He thought better of Halfdan. Meanwhile, Demi, how does it feel to be a hunted man on the lam?
They'll pay for this.
I mean, I
Pay
guess
for
the
what?
Malkavians have tossed the dice. Oh yeah,
Nothing
you know,
happened.
if Walda wasn't in her sadist versus the prince mindset, if that side of her wasn't on top, this might have gone very differently. Okay, so what do the two of you do? Well, Demi whispers to me how he's preparing to ambush anyone that comes inside.
I fucking knew it. So, hope you wasted a little blood there, Bacon. No, Demi.
All of the blood. What are you planning to do, Jackalor?
I'd go back to the Chantry and say, we should, since they were alerted, we should count the Malkavians as our enemy.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Common sense says, Bacon, that now would be a good option to de-escalate the situation. Essentially, you can just pretend like none of this, oh, we're gonna go kill Havdan thing never happened. If you go through with this could kill the city.
I don't know what you are talking about, Chris. What things kill Halfdan?
Yes,
I mean, if you
it
want to
never
de-escalate,
happened.
it's
Yes, your common sense is telling you that that's exactly how you could play this off. And he would know that you are lying, but he would also know not to fuck with you too much in the future. And you would
No?
still have the sword, just in case.
Yeah.
I mean,
It was
yeah.
very a pleasant evening talking with you and enchanting the sword. It took longer than I expected, huh? I will be going to
Yes,
my place now.
I hope you have a pleasant evening.
Same for you, Regent.
Demi, meanwhile, the Malkavians are showing you all the dark corners, warehouses, abandoned cellars, and apartments that they have found for you to hide in. Now you're guesting with them, Teddy.
Sweet.
He wasn't actually in the room, Jackalor. He was tipped off. Valda had left a note on the table telling you that Teddy was theirs.
Yeah, I assumed as much. I assumed there was either a trap there, or he wasn't even in there in the first place. That's why I thought better off not to go and debate.
Here's an
Right.
important question, Demi. Do you let your clanmates know that this was gonna happen? Think
What
carefully,
happened, you
there are
mean?
consequences for letting them know. To wit, they might Deus Volt the Chantry.
That's pretty fun. Have a bunch of dead gangrel.
I am a little. Here's the problem. I am also in a sort of vengeful mood. So
You
by
could
doing
go and take a
that-
shit on his lawn or something.
No, I'm telling them, my friends.
Okay.
Okay,
But
so the
I'm also
next
telling
night, there is a clan
So how-
vote.
Mm-hmm.
So, how many roasted gangrel do you want, Demi?
Jackler, shut the fuck up.
I mean, you're free to order. I take no charge. There's no charge for this.
At least my
Archie,
throat
just
doesn't fill with shit.
as soon as you're finished speaking, there's a silence, and Archie says, "Don't do anything, and I'm gonna get the bits. I'll be back in a few weeks."
Got it.
So you're gonna get the numbers you wanted, Demi, because they just tried to kill an elder. You don't fucking do that. You're just gonna raise the fucking banners now.
Deus Volt. It's happening, boys.
We made the right decision.
I mean, there might be a few that are like, you're taking this from the word of a Malkavian, but you know, as a deterrent against horrible happenings, I think even Epic might be okay once he learns about all this with a few extra gangrel in town.
Yep, I managed to escape the social hell of talking with people. I'm good at it.
Derek, this is not Dark Ages, but Jackalor is the Dark Ages, as is Bacon. They're playing Elders, so, you know. Okay. So, after the mood, you get the meeting with the person you're talking about, Demi.
Okay. Should I be whispering this or should I be talking
No,
normally?
you can tell it openly. We're gonna keep as few details as possible in the secret. That was kind of necessary so it wouldn't take their reactions.
Yep.
Okay.
That aspect was essentially me going, this is quiet. Too quiet.
I mean, it was. And they were definitely tipped off, and it was off. Because, Eric sends you his sympathies for being elders, so, enjoy. At an undisclosed location in the new Anarch Free State. There
So,
is
yeah,
a
I need to place
secret
myself here.
meeting.
Yeah, let me just place myself as well.
You can assume that Waldo would be there.
Yeah, Valda's Bay.
Or maybe one of the other
so-
Malks, if you're okay with that. But either way, one of them is always gonna be with you, because they have the network, and one of them needs to be there in case you need to communicate or something.
So should I just talk openly or like what? Like,
Yeah, you
'cause
talk
this is kinda
openly.
scary. Okay. I really don't care about. So the game. I hope the players won't metagame. So
Yeah, it's fine.
that's good to see you. How you been?
Good. Good. I'm not exactly sure what is going on. I think people are starting to act really, weird.
Yeah, well, it's hard to put. I'm gonna try and put it as short as I can.
Prince tried to come and kill Teddy. The sheriff just goes open mouth like,
and the Tremere Regent. They're kind of in it together. Not really big surprise, but it came sooner than I expected.
motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Motherfucker. I think that's a frenzy thick right there. Just for the news.
Do I notice him going a little bit?
Yeah, you definitely do. He's not happy with this. This is bullshit.
I know how you feel, but we gotta stay calm for a little bit. I have a plan, but I'm going to need your help. If you will help me, that is.
It depends on the plan, I suppose. What do you have in mind?
Well, first of all, we need numbers. I'm getting numbers.
I can start googling right now. I know where to get some people from the streets.
Sweet. I know I got your help, but do you speak it in the name of your own clan? Will they help? I think
Yes.
they would, right?
They'll do as they're
Okay.
told.
And we have the Malaks backing me up. So
Well, it
we
just
have
goes
this.
like.
I mean, you've helped me a little bit. You don't have to be into fighting, but you're there, and I appreciate it. So yeah, if you can start doing that, that'd be great. I'm getting my own numbers. Probably will try and get something, but for now, I gotta lay low. In the meantime, try and have the city not go to shit by those two if possible.
God damn it, you could have given me like 2-3 years to prepare or something.
I mean, I didn't know they were just gonna do it like that. I mean, to be honest, I was expecting the Tremere region to do shit behind his fucking chair at his Tramp 3. No, he just came in person and almost started shit. So a lot of unexpected things happened.
The two of them are in cahoots, right?
Definitely.
Regent. They have blood magic, right? They're weird. They can sometimes dominate people they shouldn't be able to, right?
Right. They have all sorts of rituals, thingies. They're a weird bunch. But you should, and messing with them can be problematic at times, just for that sake.
Yeah.
Also, I wanted to ask. So since they are in cahoots, I mean, you've been there. You've seen the Regent's Chantry at least. It's a fucking fortress. You got anything we might be able to, siege it down with?
Not a fucking chance. But if the fucker comes out,
Yeah, we can get him.
I think I have a couple of boys I could put on convinced to watch the place. I mean, the Regent's the real problem. He's the one that makes the prince so difficult to deal with.
Yeah,
If some sort of an accident was to befall him when he's like going for, say, a private meeting with the prince, like a horrible crash that happened to catch fire or something.
the prince would be vulnerable. Easy pickings.
Don't even need to pick him off at that. Just put the boot
He just
down.
falls off the branch.
I don't like.
Does anybody?
I mean, he
don't
has a
think he's on-
certain style, but
Is being an asshole a style now? No, nobody does. Except the people who are
Recolor,
getting
roll
licked.
your Auspex rating at 7 to sense people plotting your imminent death.
Nope.
You
I
have
have
no
nothing.
clue.
That's a
They've
boss.
given up on rebellion, as far as you can tell. It's all gonna
Yeah.
blow over. Demi's like nines, living up in the park, chilling with werewolves. Like, nah. Just gonna be Waldo that can carry messages to him. The only one that knows where he is. Damn it.
Anyways, after a little bit more planning and whatnot, when the actual talk finishes, because I think we're pretty done here. We got our essentials down. I'm gonna give him a good handshake and just go like, thanks for helping me. I couldn't ask for anybody better.
I mean, he hasn't announced a blood hunt or anything. So maybe he's rethinking his decision. I would think that if he was pissed at you, he would be. He would have. Well, he might not have me hunting you. I don't know. Who can he send? He can. There's only the Tremere, right? I can start by just
I
putting
mean-
someone on watching their comings and goings. If they're hunting for you, it should be obvious.
I mean, the Tremers are now an obvious bunch, but another obvious bunch, Venture Toreadors. Not sure how the Toreadors would work with them, but they're always a possibility. So we might want to be careful of them as well. But it don't seem like they do anything as rash as these guys are now.
Yeah. I talk with them. See what's going on there.
Yeah, Andrew's workable.
The Nosferatu, well, I doubt they're gonna be talking much with anyone, but we could ask them for information as to what the prince is doing to track you.
I mean, a few boons here and there, and yeah,
Yeah, there would be a
They
price,
kind of-
of course.
always there always is. And the last
well-
thing that's the last options are some of the independents, but I'm not sure if any of them are willing. Don't
How
know
about
many of them
this?
personally.
Let's say 2-3 days from now. Let's say 3 days from now. Around midnight, 1 a.m. Gonna target you with presents, and I'm gonna be at safe place with the Nosferatu Primogen, and then you can discuss what it would take to get some information, some eyes on the.
Yeah, okay. That'll work.
Okay. So I know that it's gonna work when I need to. Well, actually, he can spend willpower, then never mind. Okay. Then the meeting finishes with that. And a couple of nights after that, Bacon. Halfway through the night at like 2 a.m., a frantic Andy rushes in. Sir, it's William. He's on the phone. He says he's wounded.
Oh, I just rush at the phone.
You just hear quietly on the other end, like, come on, just get here.
William? Hello?
Sir, I don't know if we've been followed. I don't think we have. We were scouting as you ordered. She's in the car. She's badly hurt.
Oh,
Oh shit, I think I'm still bleeding.
where are you?
He gives you a location at the edges of the city. He says he's like in a gas station. He told the clerk to just sit in a corner with his Dominate 1. There were two of them. They just came out of nowhere. I shut them up. I got them to leave us alone. I don't know. They might still be following us.
I'm going there. Just wait for me.
Okay then. I assume you gather your people and rush over with whatever weapons you can gather. Okay.
The cavalry is going.
Okay. Then let's see who would be driving. Donald?
Yeah, I would probably be driving.
I wouldn't say that he's pushing this a little bit. And you get stopped by cops.
I dominate the cops.
Okay, you can do that easily enough. It's just a slight delay. Just, here, take the money. Throw bills in face. Keep driving. Okay. You arrive eventually at the gas station. Your goal is... There's a faint, very faint smell of blood in there. And, there's a couple of guys just looking at a door that's closed as you walk up. Apparently the gas station is locked and they, it's not supposed to be. Just normies though, as far as you can tell.
Just dominate them to leave.
Okay, just leave. Okay. Andy tells you that he can stay with the ghoul and make sure no one follows you in.
Alright. Takes his sword and goes inside.
Okay. As you look around, when you look behind the counter, your ghoul's eyes snap into alertness and he points a gun at your face before realizing it's you. His shirt is very wet with blood.
I just rush at him, give him a blood point.
Okay. He happily takes it. The clerk is just muttering prayers under his breath at this point. Roll a luck die, Bacon. The lower the worse, because he might just have a cross with him. Okay. Yeah, he's brandishing a very small cross towards you. You to make the roll for it. Once you see it.
It's self-control.
It's willpower, I believe.
Oh. Current or permanent?
Permanent.
At 8?
Let me find it. Repelled by crosses. Difficulty 9. Or you must flee. Okay, you're
Nope.
fine.
I'm fine.
Yes, Demi, that was something you would be able to manage. But we're gonna handle that talk next session. Cause we're gonna be finishing with this talk. The Kula, he stops actively bleeding at the very least. There's... Actually, now that I think about it, there would be the scent of blood in there. Well, but it doesn't look like his shirt was actually rent apart. It's like he was beaten senseless, or nearly so. Which is weird, given what he probably
So,
ran into.
yeah. Where is Pamela?
Back of the car. Side.
Okay, are you alright now?
I think I can stand. I just drifted off there for a moment, waiting for you.
Yeah, then let's go. I just go outside.
Okay. Yeah,
It's
Pamela
ending good at
is feebly
it's
twitching
ending.
on the back seat once you find the car.
Yep. It's ending good at dominate.
Uh, he has other skills. He is not practiced at vampiric discipline. If you want to mind wipe, you're probably gonna have to do it yourself.
Yeah, I'm going to mind wipe the guy.
Okay. Uh, Shit, he thinks you're a demon and he fears for his life? Average mortal would probably have like a courage of 3. We're gonna make it difficulty 5 for them. Because he's essentially trying to ward off what he sees as a blood drinking demon now. Or blood giving demon, which is worse. But clearly you're demons of some kind.
You could just take the blood fights room as well.
He probably would count as a wage slave. And he's gonna forget the recent happening. It's enough for that. Do you want to
Okay,
take some blood from him?
Yeah, I think it would be useful. Just 2 points.
Okay. As far as outside goes, yeah, family's there, but she's badly ripped up. Essentially, she's in cap to tag.
Okay then. And you? Can you drive?
Uh, sure, sir. Okay, let's check. He can drive. It's okay.
Grab that car. We are going back home.
I hope I didn't fuck up, sir. I thought it was more important to get her out.
No, you're fine.
There are 2 werewolves, by the way, Bacon. One with 7, one with 6 ag from Silver. Somewhere out there, being very mad at you right now.
The good boy. He didn't kill the werewolves, but did good.
Yeah, he tells you they appeared out of nowhere, and Pamela had told him how dangerous they were, so he thought more could show up at any moment. So he just figured he couldn't take the time to try and do anything but get the fuck out. So it was weird. The one that attacked him wasn't using claws; it was just trying to kind of like punch him into submission or something.
Probably wanted to interrogate him. Those monsters.
Yep.
I mean, he was probably gonna die either way when they put him through the camp.
He would just go back to the place.
Ash.
Call the sheriff.
Okay, you call the sheriff. Let's see. Is the sheriff currently meeting? Okay. Sheriff's in. He answers. Yes, hello?
Oh, yeah, I need to meet you right now at my place. Something may have come up.
Um, of course, I'll be right over. Yeah, he's gonna on over. And funnily enough, he's gonna show up with his other two clan members. Just casually, three Bruja walk into the prince's apartment like, nope. Not weird at all. Totally not armed.
Ah, don't worry, this sword will be close to Alan.
Hmm.
Uh,
Yeah, Andy opens the door, he heads on in. Andy tells the Bruja, stay outside. They, strangely enough, comply. Yeah, just heads on in. What do you
Oh.
want to meet him? Who do you want to keep near?
Just everybody, it's fine. To one set we're at the place.
Hmm. He's feeling slightly crowded because there's a lot of ventral muscle around.
We may have a problem.
Oh. I'm already aware, sir. I know about the gangrel. What do you want me to do about him?
Wait, what? What are you talking about? No, I was talking about werewolves.
What?
Yeah, I sent a scouting party with the key acid and my goal to detect magical creatures around, and they were ambushed by werewolves.
Blink, 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 blink. This is not the conversation he thought he was about to have.
Did you reveal something you didn't know before?
Apparently he
what?
knows.
What were you talking about, the Bruja? What happened?
Well, the gangrel.
Oh yeah, wrong clan. Yeah, what happened to Tegangra? What happened?
I mean, the Malkavians seem to think you're after him.
What? No.
Well, they're pulling a prank of some kind.
We have more important things to deal with.
Bacon, do you want to give me manipulation expression here to try and encourage? Or to make the explanation that it's probably a Malkavian prank believable? Given how the conversation has developed? Because he,
Yeah,
in turn, if he believes it, might try and convince Demi, you know?
Yeah, I will spend my willpower.
Okay.
What difficulty?
6.
That's not my best roll.
And you have charisma, right?
Yeah, I have charisma. It's not manipulation. Expression.
Or, wait, no, yes, I did say manipulation since you're trying to manipulate. You're right.
That was decent.
So what's your specialty?
What specialty?
He
you
doesn't
don't
have
have
one. Okay, so
I guess I'm manipulate.
this is where this comes. Okay,
That's good or bad?
either good or bad. Let's draw a frenzy tick. He just casually goes, slams fist through wall. Motherfucking Malkavians! Those fuck. I thought we were about to have a fucking war. Jesus Christ! Why would they do this?
Oh, yeah, how about the Civil War? Better or less problematic or more problematic than a massive werewolf attack?
About the same. Both would be worse.
Okay.
Shit, do we have a source of silver at least? What do we have? Who can you give me? I'm gonna need muscle. And lots of firearms.
I know that Mary, the independent Bruja, she can do silver weapons. Michael had some of them that he got from her just for safety, but I don't think that we should act now. Maybe
Well, we need
talking
to
with
prepare. They could attack at
yeah,
any point.
we can get weapons with her. I would try to talk with the Kiasid when she's better and maybe the regent, ask what they know about werewolves and what would they do in this situation.
Okay. So this is what saves the city from civil war. One good roll, one crap roll, and a werewolf threat cropping up at this moment in time.
Yep.
On the precipice. On the fucking precipice. God damn
I
it,
was
Jackalor.
I was expecting a Q-wave war, but there's no war. That's great.
Okay.
Yet anyway.
I feel like we need to do one more quick scene. More or less on the night before Vivian reawakens. To see if they can actually resolve their shit without anyone dying. Because I feel like there's a frenzy roll in there for the Bruja when he sees the Malkavian Primogen next time. So, Demi, you get... Well, let's see. Would he spend a willpower on this? Would he spend willpower on this? It was Charisma Subterfuge to summon, right?
I think it was.
And the difficulty... Well, at this point he knows the two of you pretty well, so it would be 5, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You... And for the Malk. He wants to have words. Yeah, let's
Okay.
put it as him wanting to have words. He wants to have words with you. It is about the appropriate time. Give him any retainers. No, I gave him allies. Contact. Actually, no, I did give him retainers. Fuck ton of retainers. Never mind. Okay. Let's see if Walda can detect serious hostility towards her person right now. Yeah, as you're walking towards her, she just clutches her arm. Teddy, I think something's wrong.
Don't. Everything's kind of wrong at the moment. Let's be honest here. But let's see what Kurt wants.
Just like in the urban jungle, playing Che Guevara, being a dissident while nobody notices. Okay, so you walk up, and the first thing you notice is there's Bruja there. There's knives in evidence, weapons, firearms, you know, what you might expect from people who are unhappy with your crap.
What's going on, Kurt? Why were we being summoned?
He just ignores you and looks at Walda. What would Kurt try to do? I think Kurt would try to pull some bullshit. He's gonna try and dominate Walda. Yeah, I feel like Kurt would try to dominate Walda. I think Kurt has had enough of Walda's bullshit. He just locks eyes with her and says, "Tell us everything about this prank. And exactly why you thought this would be funny." See.
Kurt, what?
Well, that's exactly Walda's response as well, like, wait, what? Her just, proceeds, points a finger at her. This bitch almost started a fucking war for her own fucking amusement. Walda's just
Kurt,
shaking
what the
her
fuck
head
are you
like,
talking about?
this is bullshit, Teddy. This is complete bullshit. What the fuck I'm talking about? I talked to the prince. I had my people with me. He knew nothing about coming after you. It was her. This is all some elaborate bullshit.
God damn it, Kurt, you fell in his fucking trap.
Glorious! This is amazing! This is better than I can ever
Kurt
imagine!
just takes a step towards you. What the fuck did you just say to me? I don't fall into anybody's fucking trap.
You were played like a fiddle.
Oh god! Is that the French check?
He's at 2 takes right now. I suggest you change your tone. You Malkavian fucking lapdog.
Okay. Here's how we're gonna do it. I'm gonna sort of. Is there anywhere I can sit down? Like-
Sure,
Like
there's.
at Rossmark.
It's your park. He literally summoned you to the center of your domain where everyone expects you
I'm
to
gonna-
be.
So let me tell you something. If you didn't know about this, about how many nights has it been? Like
Been
three?
3 or 4 at this
Two?
point, at least.
Okay.
It's been a while. It's been a while. At least, actually, we can say it's been 6 since you escaped the apartment.
About 4 nights ago, the prince and the regent came into my park. They wanted to have a word with one of my gangrel. The prince, walking up to him, to us, all sort of posh styled, oiling up and sharpening his sword. The regent and his ghouls behind him, right there, armed.
He was making
No
a
ghosts, vampires.
point. He was making a fucking point. Ventru need to rub their dicks sometimes. It's normal.
Would you go with somewhere in somebody's domain with an armed weapon?
Yes! I'm here in your domain with 2 people. We're all armed.
No!
I think now he's rolling for frenzy with those words, actually.
Fucking hell, Debbie. Fucking hell. You're better at this than us.
Oh no!
At failing at keeping your relationships, that is.
Mm,
Oh god.
I mean, this is actually pretty fun. Not gonna
He
lie.
Yeah.
just... Okay, you can see it coming out of him. Are you a fucking child? That you can't handle one Ventru just waving his dick in your face for a few fucking seconds, and he's in frenzy.
Okay, so he's coming at me right here.
I think you're all in initiative now.
Bruh.
Please don't kill the sheriff. There will be no peace if you do that. He's gonna be made a martyr.
Dude,
Yeah.
be fair at this point. It's gonna be hard to have peace, period.
Yeah, that is also a part.
Oh, it's so fun. We just fucked the entire city in a week, 2.
Like, do. Epic.
So
You
this
wake
is actually-
tomorrow night. You have to fix this.
I can't fix this because some assholes went and did shit, and I'm gonna find out about it pretty easily.
So, since it's actually battle time, my question from before: how much blood would I have now? What I've regained in the 4 days, nights?
How careful are you to stay at full? Probably very.
Yeah.
How much did you have to start with?
That night I had 18.
Actually,
How much did you
I
spend?
rolled an 18. 1d8 dice plus 10. Yeah, 8 plus 10.
actually rolled on the wrong fucking person. Sophia is the one that needs to roll. I mean, yeah. But this isn't unrecoverable yet. As long as Demi believes that there was no attempted assassination, it's fine, right? You just need to lie a bit.
But there was.
But can you really
I
trust the
mean-
Malks?
I mean, the thing is, nobody broke into your house either.
The note is still there on the table where she left it. I mean, they thought about committing a crime, but they didn't go through with it.
You know that they planned to, and you know that they went so far as to try it.
I mean, I haven't been at my home yet. I don't know.
Yep.
I'm actually
No.
talking out of character, so.
Yeah. Just gonna say that, well, it's a city. Do the Bruja care? I can say there's fire axes in evidence. That being said, probably okay. Olda still has her knife.
So, how much blood do I have?
Give me a charisma expression at, we'll call it an 8.
Walter would be higher than Demi, by the way.
Okay, if you say so. Okay. How much did you have when you started running?
When I started, I have. Well, that is what I have currently right now as well. I have 11.
Okay. Then I would say, yeah, you would have managed pretty well with those successes. But you can more or less be at 19.
Okay.
Olda, we're just gonna see. That's enough to be reasonable. We can say that she buffed a bit. Okay. Put her at that. Okay. Demi, what do?
Well, for starters, activate.
If you exterminate the Bruja clan here, there's gonna be problems for your attempted coup.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fucking exterminate them. But I am activating Flesh of Marble
Okay.
because Flesh of
Watch
Marble.
Demi
And
gets
with
shanked.
And with the other one blood point left, I'm going to. Boy, I don't actually really want to use claws on them. I'm going to actually buff my stamina to 5.
Or you could activate Fortitude.
Isn't Fortitude one? Wait, one Fortitude, one blood point for all Fortitude?
Yes.
No. 1 blood per turn for all Fortitude. It's like Celerity. You can activate multiple dots of it and still count it only 1 towards your generation expenditure thing.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, I guess I'll activate Fortitude and spend, since I'm already spending that much blood points. Yeah, actually, I'll spend a 2.
Okay, 2 points of Fortitude. Those are all passive things. Are you actually taking any action, or are you just defending, or what?
Oh yeah, that is actually. I'm going to be in a defensive state.
Okay.
It makes sense. I'm not gonna first attack him. Actually, no.
Okay.
You know what I would do? Actually, when he starts coming to me, I would attempt to sort of grapple him and hold him in there. It's a bad idea, but hey, I'll try.
Okay, so you're essentially preparing a defensive grapple.
Yeah.
Okay. Two Bruja there are. Yeah, they're just gonna chill. Other than Kurt. Kurt is just gonna come at a bitch. He's not even
What's Waldo
gonna
doing?
come at you. Well, what would Waldo like to do? Yes, that's a good point. She should be determined first. Hmm. Shit. Yeah, Waldo is gonna go full defensive as well. Because this is looking like fried milk right now. She's being blamed for everything.
I mean, you're laughing, but I'm already on the edge of just rebelling myself.
Epic,
I
I
find
love
the
you.
whole situation kind of funny.
Okay. Let's
If
see.
you think that's funny, you haven't seen my stuff very well.
If Vivian rebels, it's all over.
GG, well played.
Yep. Okay, so the Bruja will happily spend a point on Potence and like to take just one swing. One swing at Volda's face. Hard, with
Oh
the
no.
axe.
Oh
Volda
no.
would like to attempt to dodge that because this feels like a bad thing. Almost, but no cigar. It still connects. So that's 4 lethal on the board. Yeah. It looks essentially like he just like chopping a tree. Swing at Walda's middle. She tries to get out. Just kicks at her, pulls the axe free. Readies for next turn. Walda's like, Daddy, help! Okay, so on to next turn.
Yeah, okay. Well, fuck, I need to save her. I was actually gonna see if I could actually, no, if I can't switch from defensive to offensive, right?
Well, yes, this would be next turn. You can try and
Yeah.
grapple him, but at that point, people might get upset.
By the way, animalism level 3. Does it actually work just on me, or does it work on other people as well? Can't remember that.
It would work on other people.
Yeah, I need to touch the I'm reading it. It seems I need to touch the subject. So yeah, damn, I can't
Well,
do it in the same turn, right? Grapple and animal is a 3.
No, you would have to choose one unless you're splitting. It's manipulation, intimidation, or manipulation, empathy.
I'd probably go into empathy because I'm just a
Yeah, if you do good on this, it will knock him out of frenzy. Actually, no. Yes, you would have to soothe. You can soothe him out of frenzy. And he would have another chance to snap out of it. Essentially.
I'll try. I'll try getting him out.
Okay. Damn it. Waldo's gonna call for Teddy to help and he's gonna take another swing. Oh, actually. Yeah, she's taking defensive actions and it was stamina at 8 to heal, right?
So wasn't it stamina survival?
It is stamina survival, but she doesn't have, survival, so...
Fair enough.
Oh dear. Let's see. Swing goes wide, she ducks under it. Daddy!
Oh, time to find soothe the beast. So manipulation, empathy, you said?
Yes.
Difficulty 7, I think it was.
7, yes. You need 3 successes, and it's not enough.
Fucker.
God fucking damn it. This is glorious.
Well, this Elder game's gonna end pretty quick.
Yep.
Yep.
I still
I
have
mean-
hopes.
I
No,
thought
I
it was
am
going
go-
to end.
no. You don't seem to understand. One of the people that I like is now going to be put in a cage, and one of them is about to be killed.
You can talk people into letting Byron out of the cage.
No, the prince put him in a cage after I saved his life. That's already somewhat pissed her off.
Yes.
Now she's going to flame the flames of rebellion with her level 5 aspects and willpower to then go and dominate / demontation the city.
Bruh.
I mean, it was well the suggestion to put him in a cage.
That is true.
Well, that's
Yeah.
not the primary reason that she's going to be doing this. The cage and everything she didn't really care too much about.
It's more the fact that they tried to shank Bergdahl while she wasn't looking, I think.
Yeah. If you guys can't play nice when I'm gone for a week, obviously this isn't going to work. Time to
if
switch
Halfdan
leadership.
hadn't, if Halfdan hadn't
I'm
been the
not-
one to take you in, I probably wouldn't have tried it.
Hey, I'm not the guy who just comes over into my house and tries to
I
beat
mean,
me up.
honestly, if that plan had managed to work, they would be in perfect control. Which is why I didn't make a huge fuss about it not making much common sense wise, you know?
No.
Then
fine.
again, you know,
Obviously, they can't get along.
Fritz might need to be punished. Someone might need a spanking. And we can just call the chantry, actually, so,
Hey! Don't do that.
It was your
no.
idea.
The chantry will be called.
That's the price for peace, Bacon. You have to give up Jackalor.
Oh.
Yep.
Why not?
Ah,
Whoa! Fuck me.
good
He's
as
the one that
guys.
led you on the evil path, Bacon. You must release him.
Well, I
Oh.
suppose if we get to kill Jack, maybe the city won't be fucked. I just figured
Oh.
with how you guys are sticking to each other that there wasn't a chance of that.
I mean, the only reason I wasn't even planning on doing this because Barga
mean,
was being a
epic.
fucking dick to me.
Epic. You are They don't actually like each other. They're just being fake cunts. That's more or
Pretty
less
much,
it.
yeah. Alliance of convenience.
Fuck the gangrel.
When
Especially
they-
Fuck
this
the
gangrel.
gangrel.
With the
Generally,
gangrel
the
gone,
feeling
they
was
would
fuck the gangrel.
and without the gangrel, they would just start to fight each other for dominance.
I don't know what you mean by dominance.
Mostly it's
In
that.
fact, I would like to state that I've found that a certain Jackalor has been throwing his weight around surprisingly for a 1 status guy.
I mean, status is not the same as actual power. And they have worked together in the past, so he knows that Jackalor is effective. The city
Yeah.
might
Actually,
take him.
I wasn't talking about the prince. I was actually talking with the other vampires. But
I mean,
I haven't actually talked with
what
many
if
other
they
vampires.
if they
probably.
realize what he's been doing? Then yes. By the way,
Yeah, I'd be pretty fucked.
Jackalor, just as an aside,
Hmm.
a few
Mhm.
days later there would have been a letter for you from the Lord, which says that she will be visiting as soon as proper Elysium is established, and she wants to have a private talk with you about your recent activities. Someone tattled.
Well, I pretty much know who it was. It's just that, yeah, expected that.
She has some questions about your decision making. Okay, anyway, so next round. Halfdan.
So, yeah, animals didn't work. Time to actually grapple him then, and I will be buffing a strength by 2 points, so I can kinda hold him.
Oh, honey.
I know I can't, but fuck, I'll try.
Oh, honey. Okay. Well then, Kurt is gonna keep slashing at the Malkavian, I think. But the two other Bruja are just gonna rush in and grapple you first. Because you need to let this happen. Do you wish to board to defensive actions?
Nope. I'm going for Kirk. I have to try.
Well, if they grapple you, you're grappled.
I know, but if I'm in an offensive position, I can't do it anyways.
Okay, so that hits. So this halves incoming damage dice, right?
It's bashing, right?
Yes.
That does,
I'm
yeah,
talking
this
about
doesn't
Flesh of Marble Demi.
Oh yeah, it
count.
halves.
Cancel that.
Okay.
Uh,
So instead of 8 dice of strength, it's 4. Excellent. It does nothing when Brenna slams into you. Let's see if Sophia can do any better. So, well, that's another 8. Down to
I mean,
4.
legit question. Exactly how bad would it fuck everyone over if I went around in astral form, went and passioned them, and then made them hate the prince?
What the prince? It was a premiere.
You-
I did nothing.
You would need to be spending willpower points to astrally project, which would fuck you over somewhat.
No, does not require willpower points.
Yes,
I would
it
spend it just to succeed.
does. Yes, it does. To activate the power at all, you need willpower points. I remember using one for the Tremere Elder and Werewolf game I ran. Psychic projection. Let's see, where's the
Oh,
system?
it does expend a point of willpower. Never mind.
Yes.
We got that.
So you could
I
do
could do
that,
it
but you
for a
couldn't
full
do it
night.
while you are torpid. What you could, however, do, even though you couldn't use your other discipline through it, you could clairvoyance the vampires you know in city and tell them your side of it and try and spin it in your favor or get the reaction you want that way. It's just that you use a different ability and you can't magic people into hating the prince.
Oh. Would only do it per destination. I couldn't that way for the night.
Yep. And to manifest in order to actually use your abilities on them, that would be another willpower point. So it's really not very feasible.
Yep. Apparently.
Let's. Does Walda die this turn? Maybe. Walda had buffed her dex to 4.
Oh.
Let's see if she would have managed to heal another point on the turn where... Actually, no, she already healed for that turn anyway. And she wouldn't have been able to heal on this turn. Right? Shit. I guess the axe connects. Take down another point for another activated bit of potence. I'm sorry, Val. Liked you, I really did.
Oh, fuck.
Oh no. I mean, it's
Okay.
fine. You might be able to wake her with enough blood. She might not be that low, Jen. So that's 7 damage. She had 6 health. She's torpid.
Not that bad. Just torpor.
Well,
Yeah.
he wouldn't kill her because that's the kind of thing that will get his new buddy, the prince, pissed. Well, I'm not gonna tell you what he does just yet. Demi, next turn, what do? Walda falls to the ground, dead eyes locking with you. She's out.
I think I need to roll self-control.
Go ahead. We'll
I'm
call it
going
a
from
6.
a logical
I assume this is for Frenzy because she has been chilling with you a lot. Okay, keep rolling. Yep, yeah, you would be able to stay in control.
God damn it.
The two Bruja gals are gonna get off you, and Kurt is spending a willpower point to go off to smash up some trees and take it out on them. Unless you wish to chase him and fuck him up, in which case you can. The Flesh of Marble is still up.
No, I'm just gonna go to Valda. Valda's now lying corpse.
Yeah,
And wake her up.
there's just a sucking chest wound.
I think I'm trying to think from a religious perspective. Like, I think this would be instinctual by this point. 1 blood point down to have blood tears, right?
You could just spend a blood point to wake her up.
Do you
She's
want
not-
to?
Not now. Not now.
Do you want to cry over her fallen form? Cause you don't have to be that dramatic. Even if you're crying on the inside.
I mean, that's what I'm thinking. Like, would it be instinctual, not my control, or not? Or
No,
would it be?
Always.
you would be okay. You'd be cool.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm just going to pick up her body, similar to like Vivian's, and just tell the two gangrels.
They're not Gangrel,
Okay.
they're Bruja.
I mean, right, whatever. I forgot, mix that up, and tell Kirk that I'll go with him. I'll stop. I'll stop for now.
Nod. They have no instructions as to this, but the showdown is clearly over, so eh. And yeah, you are able to, take Wald off. They're not gonna try and stop you. Not that they necessarily could, but they're not gonna try.
Back to my well, I did actually just say it had to be ended, so I'm going back to my place.
Okay.
Everything is just as you left it.
There's a note on the table. It says, "Daddy is ours. We're not done with him yet. You can't have him."
I crumple the thing, throw it in the trash, and lay down next to Vold. Actually, I'm gonna put her body on my bed. Crumple the letter.
Okay, sure.
I'm
don't
not.
need to-
Fuck off, Chris. So crumple the letter, put it in the trash, and then sit next to like Volda's body.
Okay, do you want to give her blood to try and wake her?
I will.
Okay, how much do you give her?
Well, let's give her 2.
Okay. Do you say? What's her generation? A luck die high. Good. Okay.
Ooh.
She just grabs hold of you and sputters awake.
I hug her tightly back.
Did you
Then
kill
lead
him?
her- lead her
Did you
over.
get the cunt?
No, we're not killing anybody.
Okay, and on that, I think we can end this. And next session, we can pick up the pieces.
Fucking hell.
Can't believe that the city has a chance to survive under my rule.
Fuck you guys.
I really
Underline
wish you
rule.
hadn't
Fuck off.
picked up fucking. If I hadn't picked up Epic.
Yeah, I'm waiting
You
for
know
Ep.
that
I'm waiting for
didn't change
Vivian.
much, right?
I mean,
I wouldn't actually have tried it if you hadn't done that. It was like, that's
all of
like,
his enemies and competitors under one roof. To be fair, it was a very tempting target you presented, Demi. Jackalor's a cunt. He was gonna go for it.
I even
I
tried
know.
to get them to not give you let you have you have her.
I mean, the
No.
mouths were like, I mean, yes, the safest place is with Teddy. That's our place. Okay, so 1 XP base, and how do I phrase the learning things? What have your characters learned to not do in the future, Demi?
Apparently, Byron is not willing to actually reconsider his actions very well.
I mean, he tried to. He couldn't help it. The prince stressed him out.
I told you, he can't do it very well.
Yes. He has like 4 willpower. He wasn't willing to burn all of it on what he could probably control. Probably.
Difficulty 8. Yeah, sure.
It was
totally.
4. Or rather, it was 6. I was rolling at 6 for him.
Did it wrong and you know it.
I know, but if it was 8, he might have spent the willpower. But, you know, he needs to get a different arrangement. This one's killing him. He had
I mean,
ended
you
up
expected
being
that already.
I wish he had ended up as a primogen, because if that had happened during the council, as I originally hoped it would, that would have been amazing.
The only reason it didn't happen during the council is because everyone was spending willpower.
Well, yes, because they're generally sane people, unlike Byron, who's just nuts. There's also that part. He's kind of brain fucked.
He's a cool guy.
Okay, so Demi, what has your character learned to not do in the future?
Not do in the future. Thinking not to do in the future. I wanted to go with something, but not to not be too rash. But at the same time, I had like a thing away. I didn't know it would actually get to this point with Kirk.
The prince got to you. Fuck you, I'm a frenzy now, bitch!
I'm not exactly sure like how to word this. Like there's a lot of things I could learn from here, but I'm not exactly sure exactly what. You know, like just picking one thing
Okay,
out.
we can come back to you. Epic,
Yeah,
what
do that.
has your character learned to not do in the future?
Why are we doing specifically not do in the future?
As in, what have you learned not to do? This can cover your reaction to essentially finding out that shit went to hell without you.
Well, I don't know the specifics of what went to hell yet, so I can't say anything on that. And before I got torpid, I don't think anything was actually going in that direction. So, nothing?
Okay.
Because I have to learn specific things to learn something here, so...
If you have another lesson that wouldn't have occurred in the past, you can substitute it if it's exceptionally good. I am varying these to essentially, keep it fresh, more or less. I mean, I could come up with all kinds of in-character bullshit reasons, but those are obvious. Mostly I want to keep it fresh.
Oh. If that's the case, then she has learned that apparently the political power base of setting up a city is far different from an established city.
Okay.
Like, there is a huge difference between the two, and she's never seen a starting city.
Yeah.
Get this fucked up.
Well, if we were to formulate it the way I asked it, we could say that she has learned to be more careful of the fragile starting, state. More or less.
Okay.
But yeah, like, like I said, I mostly want to keep this fresh, and I will be trying to vary these based on what happened, and also because it makes more sense to ask what new thing you learned today of a new vampire. You're not new vampires anymore.
Okay.
So, Bacon, what have you learned to not do in the future or do differently? In other words, where does your character think he fucked up and during this session?
Not to listen to the crazy plans of the region to completely eliminate all the opposition.
Hey now!
They are too good. They are too good
Prince
to be
is
true.
learning.
Epic. See? There is hope. Bacon can learn. We all forgot about that. It's gonna be okay. Jackalor, what has the regent learned to not do in the future?
He has learned that it's essentially a fact now that he can't trust the rest of his clan.
Okay. Formulate it in a way that deals with, doing things differently in the future if you can.
Oh, that way. He'll be less trusting of his other clanmates within the Chantress.
Short of getting obfuscated and coming and going without them knowing if you're in, I don't think that's possible.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Well, that or you could teleport in and out like boop. Regent is
I was
out.
planning on learning. I was thinking of learning fucking more teleportation. Anyway, well, other stuff. He has learned he can't like. He will never again trust the fucking Gangrel to do anything other than be asshole.
I mean, not trusting Leonard and your clan in general in the future is good. I just want you to formulate it slightly differently.
Oh, okay.
The fact that you are stepping into some serious paranoid territory is perfectly fine. That's normal elder reaction to getting fucked. And, Demi.
Yeah, I was gonna go. I think I actually got it right after Epic. I was gonna go with something like, don't go into Prince too hard without a better power base.
Don't be soft. Maybe not insisting the Gangrel talk to him right away was a mistake as well. In hindsight, right? Okay. Personally, I think I will award 2 extra points of XP, 1 to Demi for great personal drama. I mean, he rebelled against the establishment, he fought against impossible odds, and accepted the inevitable all within the space of a single session. An epic for sheer suicidal heroism.
Oh yeah. I mean, if I were gonna do a suicidal thing, I wouldn't get my chest bursted up. But good job, Epic.
So, Demi and Epic, 3 each. You and Jackal or Bacon, 2 each. And that nicely compensates for us not having a bonus point on the first session as well, I think.
So wait, who got the second 3?
Epic and Demi get 3s. Demi for great personal drama in having a whole hero's journey of rebellion and finally acceptance, all in a single session. And Epic for heroic, interposing, which was a good plan. And it's part of what allowed Byron to survive, I think. It's just that you underestimated their ability to fuck up.
You interested?
Like, I'm actually somewhat pissed off out of character at Jack over there.
That's fine.
I mean, I am
That's honestly
too.
completely fine.
Yes. But I got this idea for the Hunter game of giving people less help and getting other players to help each other less, so there's more drama. And Dracula doesn't have common sense and he's an established count. All of that interaction made perfect sense. I saw no way to step in other than to give the monks a chance to auspex the threat coming and warn Demi.
I know, it was
But
like,
now the
why did
Maliks
you
are
do
getting
this?
fucked for that.
Yeah.
Well, it's fine, okay? Now, though, the whole Gangrel clan knows that the monks are friends and they will, be supporting you because you helped hide their
No.
primogen.
That's not what will happen, and you know it, because now the sheriff is also spreading that the Maliks were just playing a massive prank.
You might be able to convince him otherwise. He's not spreading it, he just confronted the primogen. You do have a window of opportunity, Epic. I'll give you. You do. He's not the kind to go spreading it immediately like a little bitch. Not how he rolls. He's more of a direct confrontation kind of guy. Hell, he might even have a word with you to rein your people in, cause they tried to pull the craziest bullshit while you were asleep. But yeah, he's not just gonna go around spreading it. He's not the kind to do so, and he wouldn't see much benefit in doing that. It just makes him look like a bitch because he bought it for a while.
Oh. That's unfortunate for Jack.
Probably.
Probably.
If it turns out to be real, he might just take it out on Jackalor actually, because he can't really touch the prince very easily yet. Then again, who knows?
Because the first thing that my character is going to do upon waking up and finding out about these weird claims is, wait, where, when, and how? Let me check it out.
Now, generally I would ask you about how things have reinforced your character's worldview in a session for willpower, something similar to that, but given that all of you have survived essentially a tumultuous week, I will give you 1 point back each. Simply due to coming through difficulties functional, if not entirely unscratched. You know?
And get to spend a willpower point anywhere.
Well, then it goes to the children in Africa who are starving for willpower.
Okay. Good luck.
Okay, so thoughts, feedback, comments. Other than Jackalor hating, I think we are all, on one page there.
I mean, if you hadn't messaged a good target, I wouldn't have done it, but
I
hey.
mean, honestly, I have enough experience as an ST to just watch that unfolding and be quiet, but I was like, what the actual fuck are they doing now? That was like Nietzsche and Bacon going, hey, let's experiment on Igor. I'm like, wait, what? Wait. It's a bad ritual. It's a bad ritual.
It was
I don't know why you thought that was a good idea, to be honest.
He was
If
gonna
I
bloodbind
immediately-
you and kill Demi.
I know the plan. I'm not sure where this became a good idea.
You
You
are,
had a lot of...
from
yeah.
his point of view, especially the way Sheriff has been acting, because those two are treating the Malkavians as part of the Anarch opposition, Jackalor's character assumes that the Malks are actually part of the Anarch opposition and not sort of off to one side on their own. So in character, you seem like a threat, and since you're one of the two elders on the other side, you're a big part of that threat.
Like, if you hadn't gotten all the marks there as well, I would have been like, oh, you're a last... Oh, okay, let's just...
The
not
fun
fuck with
part
you.
is-
Gotten all the
Vivian had nothing to do with that. That was Valda pinging through the network.
Yeah, I assume just knew that out of character, but I don't think my character would assume that.
If you guys didn't come over to my, Draco trying to come to my place and Valda fucking saving my ass from that, I would have been okay with this, Saul. I wouldn't have done a rebellious fucking thing.
Yeah, that's the thing. Epic built Walda up, and Walda wants to hurt the prince. Depending on which personality is on top, of course. Or she just really likes Havdan. If her nice side is on top. So, well, they weren't gonna let Teddy die, and Vivian endorsed her so the other Malks at least marginally listened to her. So Epic had nothing to do with it directly, but the dominoes just fell in a way that made it look like Vivian had fucked Jackalore. Or William, rather.
Actually, I'm fine with that.
I mean, he might know about the network, but it's far more likely that it could have, and far more reliable, that it was just clairvoyance telepathically pinging a couple of Malks that were nearby.
I mean, I possibly would have even done it if I knew they were interested in the encounter.
I mean, they like Teddy. It's not the fact that he's particularly useful to them necessarily above another friendly vampire. It's that he's such a good sport when they fuck with him. That's so fucking rare. And he's been just letting it happen. He's been building those bonds systematically from the start.
Okay, so yeah. But, yeah, kind of mad at Jack.
I'm mad at Jack as well.
Yeah,
In
I'm
your
also mad at
position,
Jack.
I wouldn't have thought of that simply because it seemed like such a dumb way to do it.
They had enough power to potentially have pulled it off, because essentially, in terms of defenses, it was only half done there, and they could have fucked him over. So if they were gonna
Oh, you
fuck
could have
with,
done that, but that would have meant instant civil war because you guys didn't do it in any particularly subtle way. In
This
fact, you
wasn't
met
necessarily-
police along the way, which I'm surprised the sheriff didn't hear about.
I mean, it's
the police part, they weren't stopped by the police on the way there. They were stopped by the police on the way to where the ghoul was hauled up after they ran into werewolves.
yeah.
Oh, that's when they ran into it? I thought it was
Yes.
the
Yeah.
other one.
Otherwise, yeah, the sheriff knew about the confrontation in the park, but them just heading over to the thing, generally Walda and the Malks knew, and the Malks didn't let exactly what had happened out, so much as just tell them that the prince was after after Halfdan in some fashion, and, well, they didn't really know why specifically either, so they were like, okay, someone or something's coming, we need to leave. Yeah, feels like the prince. So, yeah, they would just hide and avoid. And generally speaking, since they knew so little, they let even less outside their little circle. So, generally, the sheriff found out as much as he could be expected to find out, which is, yeah, there's some sort of conflict between the Gangrel Primogen and, the Malks. And even then he didn't really know what was going on until they spoke with him. Not much to find out in terms of what information is out there. So, it's not necessarily a matter of him being not great at finding things out, which is not necessarily wrong, mind you. It's the fact that there was little information to find in the first place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the reason I was acting so quickly, so that nobody could find out.
Yeah, nobody
yeah,
expected it, so there weren't really people watching it.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's why I wouldn't have done it in your position with... Until the prince agreed with you, that had no chance at all.
That's what I was so fucking afraid of. Like, is he gonna? He's going for it. It's amazing. It's like, what?
Yeah. There were roles in the background. One Malk has 4 aspects. If he hadn't succeeded in actually reaching Walda through the network, if she had just failed the network thing outright,
Which,
yeah,
by the way, I actually semi-expected to get an extra round with 7 successes when I detected Byron, but whatever.
That
You know,
was
noticing that he was about to lose it. But
if he had struggled with it instead of failing instantly, I think he failed instantly on
okay.
that.
Yeah, he did. He got
He
zero
did.
successes.
He did.
Yeah, if he was struggling with it, like the way I've ruled in this chronicle so far, if someone is fighting to stay off frenzy, unless they're deliberately hiding it, it is noticeable. And you were right next to him, and you rolled well on that. But he just
Okay.
snap of a switch, you know, he just snapped, like turning
That
off
was
a
just
light.
an instant snap.
Yeah, he just went for him. But yeah, it's not every day that you have a fucking rebellion, and then hopefully conciliation in the term of a week within like a single session like that. That was uninteresting happening. We had
Blame
attempted
Jaguar.
assassination, organizing a coup. Demi, now you're all make peace. What are you gonna do when like 5-6 gangrel show up? Like, where's the war at?
Obviously, we integrate
Who's that?
them.
Who said I made peace with them? Fully.
I mean,
I'm not gonna fucking waste those 6 people.
Bacon sweating profusely, sitting on the throne while 6 new gangrel line up to present themselves.
Get them, boys.
Oh, so Havden, it seems that you don't want to embrace rights anymore. Okay.
That's fine. 6 new gangrel. That's more
Yeah.
than enough for gangrel.
Well-
for...
Then it's like, well, since our clan
the
has
city.
grown so much, we could use some more clay.
You can have all the forests. You can control it now.
I toss him off the fucking building. You know, technically thinking, with flesh and marble and whatnot, I could actually follow him and slam right down on him as well.
It caps out at 10 lethal for falling damage.
You could do that anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Fortitude just guarantees it. If you pour blood into it as you're about to hit.
But you have to know that if I get out of the throne, the napalm traps activate and all the building go in flames.
I mean, the
Well, we don't
gangrel
need a
have
tower.
Fortitude. Fire does a max of 3 per round. They can just spend blood and get out. It won't even eat into their skin. They can just brush it off, I think.
Yeah, if they have 3 fortitude, they can totally can.
Oh fuck! I need something better than napalm.
I mean, there's molten lead.
That
It's a
just
good
affects
idea.
soak difficulty. Automatic successes still kick in.
Yeah, but they can't get it off as nearly as easily.
Depends on how much blood they get and how well they can swim.
There's this new weapons thing. Is nuclear weapons I heard about. I want 3 of those.
I don't think you could survive that, Bacon.
I know, but if I'm going, I'm taking the city with me.
Spoken like a true lord and prince. We are all proud of you. Next time, Bacon, when Jackalor asks you to do something, ask me if you can roll intelligence politics or wits politics to see just how horrible the consequences could be. Just as an aside, you can ask to make that kind of roll if you take the moment to think in character.
Think about it. What consequences really happen from that? He's now got the sheriff under his thumb. The Malkavians have been discredited. He has only enemy left is the Gangrel. If he acts fast enough, they can die quick too.
The sheriff still likes Havdan. He just thinks the Malkavians are bad influence on Havdan, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna have to think about which way he's gonna go with this, but yeah, he botched and Bacon got 4 successes. He believes it's the God's own truth. There's no fucking way, not on a botch versus that good a roll.
Kirk, you fucking piece of shit. Ash isn't in the
I'm-
print to listen to his exact words.
The
He-
best part is that in theory he could just sell me out and be like, lol, okay, I just found out he did it.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, Bacon didn't even use Dominate, but he opened up Kurt's skull and poured in all his own ideas in there. Well, to be fair, it wasn't necessarily his own idea. It was more of a deflection that went really well that I offered him, but still, you know?
But I already did my stupid thing for this year. It was a long time since I did something that bad.
It didn't work out. It would have been pretty great though.
By the way, before we wrap up, because I'm gonna end the recording and the stream at the very least, let's go to the city map. A couple of days later, after getting some blood, the what's her face? Kia Seed will report that there are 3 nodes around here.
Oh
In
boy,
that
that's a
one
lot of-
area.
That's a
that-
lot of nodes.
Yep.
What
It's
one
like,
area? Oh, that area.
There's a fucking ley line here, isn't there?
looks
right
like,
to-
yes.
There is.
Oh my fucking god.
So, Regent, want a new tower? Just give me all
Oh my
your
fucking
support and
god,
all
don't
your
fuck
magic.
with them.
She does tell you that the other 2 are some type of mortal mages. That's dynamic magic. Both of those. The one up north is werewolves. Can't tell what kind of mortal mages, but you can guess based from the pictures and what we discussed previously.
Yes. So I declared this region an untouchable region. So nobody's allowed to get there.
Hello, I'm going there.
I mean,
No,
Gets blue.
are you
No, that-
including the Nosferatu in the touchable region, or are you leaving them inside the city? I'm not quite sure. They are a low clan, and everyone just shat on them pretty heavily in that first Primogen meeting.
let's say that they are on the border, like they are the first line of defense. I give them the title of Protector of the East.
I think that's at least another -1 with the Nosferatu, Bacon. You're just piling the insults on. They might have assumed that you didn't laugh at them. They just hated the Malkavians. Now, though, oh boy.
Actually, he still laughed.
No?
No, he did not.
I remember him rolling to not laugh, and he mentioned that he didn't.
I
Yeah,
even
he
went
just-
through power.
He was versus her, like, didn't she get like 5 successes?
She did, but
Two.
that was to ensure he got 3 on with self-control. That's enough to not laugh. Because she first has to, you know, penetrate the vampires being assholes thing, and I'm not gonna be an asshole to that extent. And, you know, he's an experienced vampire, and if he got like 3 successes, then I consider that just as...
Oh, okay.
I think that I should just offer a new extra good domain for the Nosferatu.
At this point, it might be seen as bribing them. Well, actually, it depends how you present it. If you present it as a, guys, I'm sorry, the domain you were given originally turned out to be worse than I thought, so I'm gonna give you something extra to make up the difference, that could work.
Yeah, something like that. And
So-
hopefully they can get a little bit away from the evil monsters that are there.
There are like 3 or 4 werewolves just
Well, I need
watching
to
that
go,
2 that got
so,
hurt heal and just sharpening their claws. Grim looks on their faces. Cunts.
I think I
I
can
gotta go
check.
too. I'll see you later.
Yep, I'm gonna wrap up the stream and recording here, and holy crap, did you just skate around disaster there. This is why players don't get to be in charge of cities.